Now, we are seeing a lot more how AI and automation is changing the hiring process and onboarding process. And it seems like it's I feel, in my opinion, instead of becoming easier, it's becoming a little bit more, how you say, challenging because of the electronic onboarding, as opposed to before everything was done by paperwork. And I can understand it may have, cut time from the process, but it's also kind of very challenging to some individuals that may not, have the knowledge of AI or automation. What is your, if you can elaborate on that question?
So I will, in all transparency, during my career in HR, I did not use AI to screen resumes, but that is becoming the norm with applicant tracking systems. And just from my perspective, I've say there's pluses and minus for whichever system you utilize. I don't have an allegiance or loyalty to any particular system, but AI is here and we have to embrace it and find ways to make it work for us, but don't let it take away the human side of what we do and how we look at and screen potential employees for our organizations. Yes, AI can speed up the process significantly in terms of churning through hundreds and sometimes maybe thousands of resumes. It's a quick way to sift through all of that and get the cream of the crop. So there are benefits to having AI and automation in that process, but at the same time, don't forget that there's a human component behind all of that. There's a human being that has something of value. You're advertising, you're promoting and recruiting for someone, not something. You want someone to come in and provide a service or to fill a need or a gap that you have in your business or your operation. Keep that in mind as you are recruiting, as you are screening and reviewing applications. Know that there's a person behind what you see on that paper and keep that at the forefront of as you use AI. Factor that into your system, your metrics, and all of your queries and algorithms. There has to be a human component to all of that.
I agree. I agree with you in that. This is my opinion. I feel like there's a possibility that we may miss a really good applicant, if we just leave it to the technologies to choose, who
Yes.
we're going to be interviewing. I think it might leave the percent of, missing out on a good employee.